Hello YouTube, I'm your host Joanna, this is Tina, and we are Craftin' with Tina. For today's craft, we are going to build a miniature scene and take a photograph of it. And for the supplies, what you're going to do is sort of scavenge your house for fun and interesting items. What do you think about that, Tina? Are you ready? All right, so these are some of the fun items that I found in my house to build a miniature scene, and I'm pretty lucky because I have a tendency to collect and hang on to things. I love cute things, I love tiny things. So we have things such as a troll doll, this little palm tree, little flowers, a card with Elvis. As you're looking around your house, you can look for, if you have toys, use toys, little keepsakes, cupcake toppers, anything that you might have that just seems fun and decorative. And also just know that if you don't have something that you're looking for, you can create it by printing it up, as I did here with this Elvis and this lovely backdrop. And we've got our little Tina munching on treats, as she does. So as you're going around your house collecting things, at first you might just want to collect any kind of thing that catches your eye. And I know for Tina, food catches her eye. And don't worry at first about what you're gonna make. Just pick things that you enjoy, that look fun, that might have a little potential. And then, as you're going along, you might find, as I did, some inspirato. Look at that. For me, I was very inspired by this, which made me think of a chapel. I thought, who better to get married than these little troll guys? And who better to marry them than Elvis? And Elvis, I printed up on cardstock and just bent the back here so he stands up. Isn't that right, Tina? To create the background of the scene, usually with a composition, it's easiest when you work from the background to the subjects in the front or the foreground. Find something to lean your backdrop against. Your backdrop can be anything you like. It could be fabric, it could be something that you drew or painted. In my case, look at that. She's just taking her plate right with her. In my case, I printed this up to make things a little bit easier. And I'm gonna let this sort of curve down a little bit. It will help give it a more almost three-dimensional feel. And then for sand, because I'm picturing this lovely beach wedding, what better to look like sand than sandpaper?
So now comes my favorite part, the part where you get to decorate, and you can just move things around and play a little until you like the way your scene looks. You'll notice in the final results that I moved Elvis from the scene. Sometimes as you're taking photos, you'll notice that things didn't look quite as you expected, and you'll have to make changes as you go along.
Next step is to take pictures. If you have a phone with a camera on it, that's one option, or of course you can also use film or digital. Look at this. We've got a regular Godzilla. Trolls, don't be alarmed by the giant dog. I've now got this scene to a place that I really like, and I think it will make a good photo. And I think Tina agrees, although I'm pretty sure these trolls are scared of this gigantic puppy here. So the next thing that you would do is take photographs. And I would recommend, if you have a phone with a camera on it, to use that, or you can also use a digital camera or good old-fashioned camera with roll film. Now, once you've taken your photos, you have a few options for places that you can edit them. Of course, you can always use the photos as is, but it can be fun to play around a little bit with it and really exploit the fact that it is a miniature scene. I like to go into Instagram and use the tilt shift feature. It's one of the settings not under filters but under edit, and that allows you to focus on certain areas and make other areas blurry, which gives it almost even more of a miniature feel than it already has. You can also look for other apps that do that too if you don't use Instagram. Once you've created a photo that you love, it can be a lot of fun to then turn it into a greeting card. So for instance, this one would be a wonderful card for people who are eloping or just got married. There's an app that I like to use that's very easy, even for beginners, to pick up and learn how to use the images. It's even free. It's called Canva, like canvas without an S. There's a lot of already pre-made templates that you can use, or you can start from scratch and create frames, backdrops, add in illustrations.
Here's an example of a card I made using Canva.
I want to say thank you once again for watching our video today, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye!